Yo, guess what? We back again. Y'all probably won't hear that. Y'all probably ain't gonna hear that, but y'all know what it is. We back. Me, badass. We on this thing right now. Y'all know what it is.
I'm present.
Present. He a little bit sky, but he present.
Nah, it's my sinuses. They acting up.
Yeah, sinuses acting up. Yeah. Y'all already know what it is. This is the DG, better known as Degenerate Gents Podcast. Oh, I fucked up. Dropcast.
Oh, yeah.
Hit y'all in the head with it.
It really won't throw y'all off. It's really now not to switch the P and then turn it upside down.
Yeah, just turn it upside down.
And I think we got to flip it around.
Yeah. You got to do like a few. You got to do a few things.
Okay.
But
shout out to my queen. Anyway.
Shout out.
And now it's not DGP. It's DGD.
DGD.
Okay? Dropcast.
Dropcast. We dropping these things on y'all for 5. But we wanted to tell y'all, go ahead, subscribe, love, and go ahead and comment one time, man. That helped. I'm saying we've been rotating as the last couple of podcasts. We're trying to keep rotating. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, what's 5 minutes between friends?
Yes.
What's that going to take you? It's not even. I like, subscribe, drop a comment.
Yep.
That's, how much time is that out of my day? 2 minutes?
2 minutes. And you can pass it on to another friend. Yo, subscribe to their channel, man. They doing big things out there, man. Let them, you know what I'm saying? They coming up in the game. So hit us up, you know what I mean?
I thought I knew you. I thought we were people.
We was cool.
Come on.
Don't
make me beg.
Don't.
I don't want to beg you to care, to love you.
We don't want to do it. We will beg y'all to love you. Swear to God. No. But today, y'all, what we dropping on Dropcast is a few nice little topics, you know what I'm saying? One of them, I don't know if y'all done heard, this Miss Pearly situation about her and the Nick Fuentes cat coming on, and Nick Fuentes just going super full racist on her podcast, and her being an employer of an incredible amount of black people to her podcast. I just wanted to say a few little words about that. I used to rock with Miss Pearly.
Just so we're clear, right now, Dion's in the driver's seat.
I'm going crazy.
I'm just sitting in the passenger seat. And I'm gonna let this, okay?
Yeah.
All right? But don't think, okay, I'm just gonna see where this goes.
Yes.
Okay.
But,
go.
With this Miss Pearly thing, bro, I done peeped out a few videos, I done peeped out a few things that's been going on with this Miss Pearly thing. I used to rock with Miss Pearly. I thought she was cool, you know what I'm saying, down to earth. Look, you know, chick. I don't want to call her like a chick or nothing like that.
Would you like to give some content as to those who don't know who Miss Pearly is?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Just Pearly things. If y'all don't know who Just Pearly is, she's a podcaster from London who she's in the manosphere. All y'all know the Red Pill community and the manosphere community. She's in that. She was a heavy proprietor of black men, black women. What I mean by proprietor is like she put a lot of them on. She puts a lot of them on. Now, she's not racist, but it was basically some wires crossed between her and the outside audience when she brought Nick Fuentes on, and he basically just came on there ranting and raving about how he don't like black people and this, that, and the third, and you know, trying to be funny about the stuff. Miss Pearl, she didn't know enough about certain subjects to push back. Like her friend Gabby or G, whatever her friend's name was, is married to or is dating somebody who was on her podcast. I think his name is something King Rich or something like that. And King Rich, you bogus for trying to shut down MTR, for trying to shut down Miss Pearly, bro. You tap dancing out here. Y'all need to stop doing all that tap dancing. Just because she your boss, that don't mean you can't say what you really feel. But we see what you really feel because you one of them cats. So I understand, Gregory.
Yeah, press the brakes.
Oh,
yellow light.
Man.
Yellow light.
Yeah, I was finna get on the neck, bro. Yeah, shout out to MTR.
This is why this dude don't drive that much.
Shout out to Mediocre Tutorial Reviews, man, for going ahead and saying what need to be said about her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But besides that, he came on the show and he kind of, just to wrap this all up and make it one little ball so I don't drag it out. Miss Pearly was up in ranks when it comes to the black community and the manosphere. We seen that she dropped down a few points. It's people that's defending her. It's people that's going at her. But my essence is that when this happens, basically, you really usually have a side that needs to be offended that's not offended, and the side that's not easily offended.
So, did she offend somebody or somebody offended her?
No, she offended somebody because she said slavery was embellished. She said black people had slaves too. Man, listen, if you find it's like 1 or 2 instances in history that I know of that a black person actually owned slaves, but it wasn't like it was a whole bunch of them. It was not that one. We didn't have rights back then. We still don't have that many rights now, but back then we really didn't have no rights. And to own slaves, no. Plus it being embellished, no. She basically didn't know that much about slavery. She doesn't know that much about slavery. And not too many people was teaching her about slavery, especially not the black people around her, because they don't care. They trying to get a check. So they gonna Gregory Hines it until they get that money in their bank account. But she went off spinning on a subject that she really didn't know about. And it touched a lot of people because she hires predominantly black people. So
I was going to bring this up. Okay, I was going to say this. Can I bring something up in the DGU?
Gotcha.
In our universe?
Yes. Bring it up in the DGU.
In the DGU?
Yes, sir.
Okay. People have different angles and perspectives about situations.
Yes.
Now, maybe she felt black people had slaves. I thought, and maybe this is me being optimistic.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe they just gave them jobs doing the same thing, housing, but to everybody else, it just looked like they were slaves? You get what I'm saying in a way?
It would.
You get it?
Yeah.
You get it?
That could have been conceived, but bro, the pictures that you seen of them, the backs of the slaves as they got whipped, the malnutrition, how the people got graped. We're gonna call it grape.
I'm being Captain Optimistic.
Yeah.
You don't think it was the past and then I don't even know, man.
Yeah.
You get it? I'm trying to find.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to find a medium.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
just so y'all know. Okay, Dion, you got Native American. You're classic American.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. All right.
Yep.
I'm from South America, and I didn't get here till the 80s.
Yeah.
So I feel a little weird. Like my slavery stories that I know in my past, from India,
Mm-hmm.
were a little different. You get what I'm saying in South America.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Personally, I feel a way about those things, about racial terms and slavery and things like that.
Yeah.
I do know that in American culture, it was very punishing.
Yeah.
Whereas for some odd reason in South America, when they came down, the Europeans took us all there.
Yeah.
To us, it was a job. You understand? It's weird.
It was more like, because it wasn't like being defiled and defamed and everything like that. Y'all was just basically like,
we're just getting paid pennies on the dollar.
Yeah. See, our ancestors, they never got paid. They didn't get paid, and the way that they got paid was whips, mental and physical abuse. And that's not payment, bro. That's not no type of payment. So when she said that slavery was embellished, and I have grandparents that's still alive that went through that era. I got people that's still alive that went through that era. And they could tell you getting chased home by an angry mob of Anglo-Saxons just because they went to school. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Let's go again.
Yeah.
We're playing. We're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bro. I got you. Okay. Where's she from again?
I think she's from here, but she moved to England. I think she's where's Miss Pearly Things from? If I'm not mistaken, Miss Pearly Thing is, I think she's from like Massachusetts or something.
If anybody here knows Miss Pearly's past, drop it down in the comments, please.
Yeah, if y'all know Miss Pearly,
I'll look it up later, but I want to see if anybody's really paying attention.
I done been on her for a minute, but because she still seemed cool. I understand that she didn't know that much about what she was talking about, so I give her the benefit of the doubt. I
call it. Okay, I'm sorry to cut you off. No, you go right back. I call it. Let's come up with a term now, a DG term. Ignorance of culture.
Yes, it was. It was
you get what I'm saying?
Ignorance of culture.
I'm thinking maybe
IOC
being maybe overseas.
Yes.
slavery is not like, because you're American, you know what the struggle here is.
Yep.
Maybe she doesn't understand.
And
I'm choosing my words right now. I'm trying to.
You just brought me back to somebody that's remember.
Because like I explained to you, where I'm like, I get you know what I'm saying? Those repressions and all that. But then I'm like, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand it, but I don't understand.
Just to clarify a little bit too, this is why a lot of people is mad at her too, because she referred to the African Americans that work for her as her Africans. Now, when she said when she said it, she heard it come out of her own mouth. She was like, "Oh, that's bad."
You know, Africans don't even like African Americans.
No. I mean, yes, you already know. I know that. I've been preaching that to my people.
Okay,
but that's that between that and her saying, like, she basically was, what people thought she was basically saying was that Americanized black people, us African Americans over here, are lazy. But what she was trying to say was that basically the immigrants that she hires and the immigrants that she knows, they work hard. But little does she know, we work hard over here too. I don't think she has enough information and enough time and experience with American black people.
Remember what I said? Like the ignorance thing. Remember
she don't have enough time and enough influence by us. Not influence. She don't got enough time and enough basically
experience,
ethnic
experience,
ethnic experience with us. So she would, of course, she thinks they work harder.
That side over there, on the side of the pond. No disrespect to no disrespect.
No disrespect.
We actually want to go to Europe and London and shit.
Me too. Yes, I really want to go there. I just don't.
We'll do a pod there. Don't worry.
I want to do all that there over in London because I feel like my cousin, she live in London.
So it's nothing about that.
So it's not about that. It's about
just somebody's opinion.
Yeah, and having I would call it blissful ignorance. Just like there we go. Like Theo said, it's the IOC, it's the ignorance of the culture, but it's also blissful ignorance to not research, not get a little bit of tips from actual American black men, because that's all you have to do was ask actual American black men. And the Nick Fuentes dude, he's a joke. Nick Fuentes, if you ever hear this, you are a solid joke, and I will debate you anytime, anywhere, bro. I don't got money like that, but I guarantee you I got enough intelligence to crush any little fallacy that you got about us.
Gunshot.
Promise you.
Gunshot.
All through it, bro. I'm telling you. And anybody else that think that they got enough information on actual black people who is not an actual black person to say this, that, and third about us. No, I would debate y'all anywhere, anytime, bro. I'm smart like that, so we can get it on. But besides that, I will also want to give a shout out to Miss Pearlie. I'm not advocating what she did. I'm not advocating what she said, but I do give her props for taking responsibility for it. She went on, gave an apology, said, "Oh man, listen, I didn't know none of this, man. That's my fault. I need to be educated on it." She went to the brother Odyssean, whatever his name is. She went to his podcast, and people came on. I think they was playing softball with her a lot. That's what I think. Most of them black folks that was on his podcast, they sent softballs to her. And I did a little extra research on the Sidian dude. Hey, bro, you need to shut your mouth, bro, because you a tap dancer too. And the videos and the people like the comments that I see on your page from the people that you claim are your peoples, my brother, they get on you for doing that little Gregory Hines shit too. So you and all that, bro, you can move on without that. All y'all folks that's on that and trying to tear down other people or trying to come at other people for stuff, nah, bro. Miss us with that, man. Miss me, miss everybody that care about their culture with that. But that's about all I got to say about that.
All right, I was about to say,
you know what I'm saying?
You're going 60. The speed limit's 45 right now.
I'm back to 35 now.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to say to y'all. And hopefully that just will stir something up. And, you know, maybe y'all think about, maybe Miss Pearlie or anybody else that's in her sphere, research before you let words go out your mouth. Because most of y'all just go around and go off Instagram posts, Twitter posts, Facebook posts, stuff like that without going and researching actual books, actual people who's been in those situations, actual times, places, and things. Y'all don't care about that. Y'all don't care because somebody who famous said it. That's not it. That's not what's up. That's not what's it. Research, get your mind right, then come to the table and say something. But shout out to Miss Pearly Thing. Still rock to a little bit, and
I gotta remind you of something.
It is.
But we're giving you a DGD PSA. Okay? This has been brought to you by Break It Down.
Yeah.
Is that too much information?
That's a lot. Get it to him.
You think it's too long to handle? You think it's too much to absorb in your brain?
Yes.
Guess what we say? Break it down.
Break it down.
Just break it down.
That's all you got to do.
All right?
Yes.
You ain't got to do 30.
Yes. Until then, y'all, break that shit down, eat it, retreat it, and be like Michael Jackson.
Shout outs.
Indeed. Yay.
Shout outs.
Shout outs. Oh, shout out to my boy Rob, man.
Yep.
Shout out to my boy Rob Abdul-Jabbar Jackson. Shout out to my cousin. Shout out to all y'all, bro. We in here. Oh, yeah. DG. We are now official. Business, my things, y'all. Businessmen. We are businessmen. When you see me and Theo, we business partners up in this thing. Stop playing with us. That's how we do. And that's what it is, bro.
Yeah, I had to buy a tie. I had to buy a fucking tie.
I gotta go buy a suit and everything, y'all. So that's what we doing, y'all. We official now. And can't nobody take the name. Can't nobody mess with us. Do none of that. Be official over here. So, until the next time, dropping this thing, boy.
Yeah.
Boom.
Love y'all.